Hey, environmental science. So a number of you have been having a challenge with this metaphor of making a geologic time scale. And part of it has to do with the metaphor, and the other part of it has to do with how to work with a proportion. So I thought I'd make a quick video on how to do both, and hopefully this is helpful so that way when you're in school tomorrow, you can bust this project out and be ready for class on Wednesday. So you can see from the screen here, I've got years before present. I should say this. I've got a proportion, which is a ratio set equal to another ratio. And on the left-hand side here, you can see years before present divided by the age of the Earth, 4,600,000,000 years. Over here on the right, you can see my unknown. I don't know what this is going to be yet. Divided by the whole thing, whatever your whole thing is. So in class today, we talked about, well, let's do it out of 100 meters. So if I had 100 meters here, right, and I'm choosing, what am I choosing? The oldest rocks, or whatever. I pick something out of a hat, and it says it's 3.9 billion years. In order to solve this, I simply divide 3.9 billion by 4.6 billion. And if you're doing this on a calculator, remember 4, 6, and then 8 zeros, or 3, 9, and 8 zeros. However, if you want to simplify things, of course, you can just, if you're dealing in billions, if the numerator and denominator are billions, you can just get rid of them, right? And then it's as simple as 3.9 divided by 4.6. Anyway. Okay, so you do your calculation, and when I do this on my calculator, I'm just going to do it real quick, 3.9 divided by 4.6, and I get 0.848 equals x over 100. In order to solve for x, and really we're talking about meters here, x meters over 100, the meters cancel out. Meter divided by meter is 1, so timesing both sides by 100. And lo and behold, I'm shifting the decimal place to 84.8. So what this is saying is this event, whatever this event is, right here, it's occurring 84.8 meters from the start, from wherever I am now, based on my scale of 100 meters. All right? So I hope this part helps. Now, some of you might have said, well, I've got a different kind of problem. How should I do it? Well, let's try it with weight. So again, you've got years before present, whatever your event is, and you've got 4.6 billion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equals. Now, let's just do a different example. X pounds, LBS, out of whatever. I weigh 155 pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how much of this event is of me. All right. So again, if you wanted to go back to that last example of 3.9 billion, which is when something formed a long time ago, well, you'd say, all right, well, I've got 3.9 billion divided by 4.6 billion, and that's equal to, I don't know how many pounds, right? Divided by 155 pounds. Remember, the units cancel out, pounds divided by pounds. So I'm going to multiply both sides. Well, we'll simplify, 0.848 again. I'm going to times both sides by 155. Right? And 155 times 0.848 is 131.41 pounds. So whatever this event is, this event right here, that occurred 3.9 billion years ago, essentially, it's 131.41 pounds of me, right? This number here is what would go on the top. I hope that this helps you with proportions and a metaphor. Hopefully you can explain why you did what you did. And feel free to email me if you have any questions or try to track me down in class.